This must be the place. Right here. I can still smell their stench in the air. Let's find out what happens if I move these beams. Now where shall I point this one? Now we're getting somewhere. Strange place, reeks of death. I wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Drag marks, and blood was shed, but only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Moose leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest. Sigrun and Halstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests. Identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. Symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now, Asa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being led a group of Muspels in. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came for the ancient elven object built into the wall, possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' death? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them, but the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Aetri while I searched for Baldr. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. did something. The moon.
You steaming stack of shit. Untie me and I'll let this slide. And believe me, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Got a gob on him, ain't he? Be a shame if someone put an arrow through it.
Lucky they were terrible archers.
Aye, and I'm lucky you're a far better fighter than these pieces of shit, High One. A fine display of your prowess. If you'll permit me, I'd repay your kindness. But these bastards burnt my pack to ashes. Stop by the Jorðegger shelter, and I'll find you something.
Should I find myself there, then why not?
If you seek a more formidable foe, this lot was saying their leader's not far. Reckon you could do us all some good and get rid of them. They kept saying something about 2 golden peaks in the east. Must be somewhere between them, I'd guess.
Between 2 golden peaks in the east. Most curious.
Aye. Well, you find them, you send my regards, yes? And by regards, I mean you lop off their head, yes? In any case, find me at the Jorðegger shelter. Can't promise I'll be sober, but it'd be good to see you again.
Sigil from Baldr around here before. find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Baldr's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. And what of Surtr? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, once Baldr is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered, without mercy.
Where is it? Is that it?
Are you all right? It is not safe to be out here.
Not safe? Why, this town is the jewel of Svartalfheim. There's nowhere safer, I assure you. Oh, I merely seek a toy my son dropped. But no matter, he has more than enough at home. And I must get back. My wife will be wondering where I got to. Come, walk with me a moment. I shall introduce you to my boy. He's always wanted to meet an Aesir. Now, I understand your concern. We too have heard the Muspels are coming. But I failed to see what they could want in Svartalfheim.
But they are already here, close by even. That is why I urge you to find shelter.
You Aesir. I have heard how you are famed for your sense of humor. Tell me, have you met Thor?
We are very close, yes.
My son, he loves nothing more than hearing of Thor's adventures. Perhaps you could spare us a tale, if you have time.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, yes, of course.
Where are your people?
My people? Why, all around us. Probably looking at us from their windows. But pay them no heed. It's not every day an Aesir.
What is it?
Forgive me, I must have forgotten your name. Keep calling you Aesir, which feels quite rude of me.
I have many names. My friends call me Havi. You may too.
Oh, thank you. Havi. A fine name.
Let's get you home.
Hmm? Oh, yes, yes. Here, my home is this next one. I must ask, mind your step. My wife only just potted the lovely plants this morning, and do you see that?
See what?
Muspels going into my home. No!
What now?
Is that it? No.
Sunan, guide me.
Think. If not here. Now, where is it?
This toy hammer. Is this...
Mjolnir, yes. My son's pride and joy. Tell me, have you met Thor?
As I said, we are very close, yes.
My son. He loves nothing more than hearing of Thor's adventures. Perhaps you could spare us a tale. If you have time. He should be here. Any moment now. He should be here.
My friend, you must leave this place. It is not safe, and I think you may know that, yes?
Not safe? Why, this town is the jewel of...
You must listen to me. Your wife and child, they're not coming back here. No dwarf is coming back to this town. They're almost certainly dead. Everyone except you. The Muspels must have killed them all. There's no other explanation.
You are mistaken. confused, or cruel. I cannot tell which. I do not care which. Get out! Get out of my home!
Look around you. There's no home. This is a grave.
I said get out! Get out of here! I invite you in. Tell you of my son. My son, where is he? Where is my son? What are they? Where are they?
You must leave this place before the Muspels find you too.
Get out. Go.
Very well. I'm sorry for what it's worth. Go, my eyes. This place is heavily guarded. There are 3 inserts. writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a salakar. My elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. Was deciphering elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hugas. A letter from Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Surtr are aware. Marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kaldr, an adept in magic. Or Seidr, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seidr. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a salakar. It is part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. It may be the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this salakar holds. May be nearby. This roof should give me a clear view. I need your eyes, my friend.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with two others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were two of the most revered sons of Evaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, chosen ones. Together. Will. Who among you will hold that distinct honor?
Mind the Salagar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Northwest. Asa snapping at his heels. He can't have made it far. Signs what I find of this pursuit. What do you see, Sunan? These fools dared stand in her path. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. No other bodies in this warpath. He was the last to die. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals a direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west. Be my eyes, Sunan. I need to find Calder before Asa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilt. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. Have a look. This area is off limits.
Is there trouble?
No sight of Asa or Calder. These curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it.
cost the Muspels.
The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. Ace's spear, abandoned. Did Baldr and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Baldr into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Baldr. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Baldr then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Baldr plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Baldr and the Salakar. For Baldr's sake. Aces. Or is she still proving too much to handle? They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Ace's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily. Baldr would not approve of my methods, of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young, pure of heart but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here toward the river. I hope I'm not too late. Asa!
Is that you again, mad one? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Ah, yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hooger. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Such a desperate fiend man! We shall be Asgard. Now! his own daughter. Surtr will be surprised when I present him with his own daughter's empty corpse.
Why is Surtr collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtr!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Surtr will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Baldr, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
There is little I can say to mend these feelings. Yet I will speak.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose your saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Surtr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvika care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Vahalla and Gala. The ones who killed Surtr's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarves. And after, befuddled tripping and breaking his neck.
Surtr wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Surtr is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Surtr didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malvigr to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malvigr's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malvigr.
It's a deal.
I know you are hurt.
No one wants to hear our saga.
There is little
What?
I can say.
But we're giant killers.
Shh!
Yet
Keep
I
it down! You know we can't sing of that. Not even here.
Why not?
We've got a price on our heads, remember?
Well, I'm getting tired of all this pretending.
You won't be so brave if you know who finds us. Rip our lungs out through our arses. No.
Why are you here?
Best let our saga die if it means we get to live a little bit longer.
Oh my! You're tall!
My eyes. This is the place. The old home of Grama and Lom. Or whatever they're called. I should find a way inside. Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. wondrous cup of theirs. It should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigar is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigar is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
Oh no! Oh no, no, no! Oh shit! Just let me go! I'm no threat! Please! I have a family!
Don't you dare fall! I got 3 pieces of silver that says you'll last longer than your mates!
No, no. You go ahead and fall. I've got trouble or nothing riding on you.
Steady now. You're all right.
Oh, thank the gods! I couldn't last much longer. Bless you, High One. Bless you and all your kin.
I wasn't the only high one today, huh?
Too soon for jokes, but I thank you. Find me in the Jörðekur shelter if you can get past the hedonists, and I'd like to give you a gift. These giants. There's more of them, you know? They spoke of a leader, a hideout maybe. East of Skidblanir Smiða, sounded like. Ring any bells?
I will think on it. Perhaps I will seek out this leader and see to it they bother no one else.
Do feel free to boot them off a very tall height, High One, should you wish. At any rate, I seek the solid ground of the Jörðekur shelter. Farewell.
These rugged views that remind me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanya. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too. Go, Sunan. There is the dam. But this tempest, it is unnatural. brothers have been betrayed.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, Havi, I would have brought an army. No. Surtr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtr is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Baldr, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Baldr is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Surtr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtr's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldr is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So... Anticipate worse than death! Or die trying! Impressive footwork! Vidar tried something similar when he left. I assume he learned it from him. You are the greater one. But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one. End my misery. Oh, Ymir, true, O Father, my body comes to you, sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr,
Do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Malvigar was right. I must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hirakin. I've seen nothing of her since my arrival in Svartalfheim. And Ivaldi. Maybe he still lives in one of the other shelters. I must seek him out. Can't get through. Could be on the other side. What must I find to get me through?
Over here!
It's Kara, isn't it?
So you do remember.
Why wouldn't I remember my own Valkyries?
It has been many ages since Odin, son of Bor, father of Thor, took his duties seriously. Instead, he frets about the future, tries to wriggle free of fate. That's what I hear.
Mind your words, girl.
Whatever you say, my lord and master.
Now, let's discuss your duties. This field of battle, does it bear fruit?
The harvest proves underwhelming. Many have died, but without valor. Unlike real heroes, they flaunt their wounds on their backsides, not their chests.
What use will there be to me when Ragnarok finally comes?
You have nothing to fear. I will make them ready for that final battle.
Perhaps I can help.
How?
Why, let my own battle prowess serve to inspire them.
You intend to tell them your old war stories? Ha! Not even we Valkyries believe in those fantasies anymore.
Then draw up an arena, so that I, Havi, Lord of Asgard, patron to all true heroes, may reenact my finest moments. Just the way they happened.
This should be fun, if nothing else. So be it, Lofty One, your arena awaits.
Remind me what I'm doing here?
In this arena, you can spin your tall tales and fight your old foes, so as to help the Einherjar prepare for the great battle of Ragnarok. And, of course, for my own personal amusement.
Let me tell you a story.
Let's see what embellishments you add to this one. I am looking forward to this. I will bear witness to your deeds in battle.
Hearken to the saga of how I slew some ice bears. Approached a group of beasts from downwind and caught them by surprise.
They are no match for you, Drengur.
In short order, a great beast was upon me.
prowess!
A glorious battle indeed, I think you'll agree.
The Skalds will sing this story through the ages. Show me the blood, the chaos, the screams.
Here is how I laid low a group of legendary warriors.
Your skill in battle is impressive, High One.
I sensed the coming battle would not be easy, but I knew my strength would be equal to the task.
Well done, Eaglehead. Valhalla has no place for the cautious. They are no match for you, England. A true traitor would face their enemy, not shy from them.
You will not succeed!
Your skill in battle is impressive, High One.
Next was a battle to set a skald's tongue to stirring song.
They are no match for you, England.
Unknowing and unknown. Fade!
Odin dances like a gadfly, stunning them. Prowess!
Just another crow's dinner.
Thus my tale concludes in glory and honor.
Well done, Havi.
Thor lends me strength.
Let us hear your tale of glory.
This is how I overcame several legendary animals, and the shapeshifters hiding in their ranks.
Your worm food!
Nothing wagered, nothing gained.
I approached a group of beasts from downwind, and caught them by surprise.
They are no match for you, Ragnarok. No wasted effort. Your skill in battle is impressive, I won. Such prowess!
I traveled on, but in moments I was surrounded by beasts.
Take you!
They are no match for you, Drengur.
Next was a battle to set a skald's tongue to stirring song.
Your skill in battle is impressive, my one. They are no match for you.
Once again I had shown my prowess, and proved that none can defeat me.
To relive such legendary battles pleases me greatly. Hi, one. Over here.
Let me see what rewards I am fighting for here.
A boon to any warrior's arsenal. You have earned it.